how to regain confidence, strength, and drive, all about testosterone. In this video, you'll learn which foods promote testosterone production, how workouts influence male hormone levels, why stress and lack of sleep suppress testosterone, which natural supplements help restore it. When you wake up in the morning and feel completely drained, when even simple tasks seem exhausting and your motivation has disappeared, the first thing that comes to mind is, maybe I just didn't get enough sleep, worked too much, or accumulated stress. You drink a cup of coffee, hoping it will help, but the energy doesn't come. You try to pull yourself together, force yourself to act, but the feeling of fatigue does not go away. This condition is familiar to many. We blame it on lack of sleep, workload, age, or bad weather. But what if the reason is deeper? What if it's not just about lifestyle, but your body has simply started working differently? One of the key reasons for chronic fatigue, loss of motivation, and energy decline may be low testosterone levels. This is the main male hormone, which regulates not only sexual function, but also many other aspects of health. It is responsible for energy, strength, endurance, concentration, and even mood. When there is enough of it, you feel energetic, focused, and ready for new challenges. When it is lacking, you feel weak, drowsy, and irritable. With age, testosterone inevitably declines. After 30, this process becomes noticeable, although it happens gradually. You don't notice it right away, but after years, you start wondering, why did I have more energy before? Why did I handle stress and workloads more easily? Where did the energy go that allowed me to work, exercise, socialize, and simply enjoy life? The decrease in testosterone affects everything. You start noticing that your muscles lose tone, even if you keep training. Fat accumulates faster, especially in the abdominal area. It becomes harder to focus on tasks, and your mind gets tired faster. Mood swings occur, irritability arises for no reason, and joy from simple things disappears. Even sleep becomes restless, and in the morning, you wake up already tired. So what to do? Accept it, and just watch your strength gradually fade away. Of course not. The good news is that this process can be reversed. There are proven ways to maintain normal testosterone levels, bringing back energy, activity, and inner drive. The main thing is to understand that it depends on you. Small changes in lifestyle, diet, and physical activity can significantly affect hormonal balance. That means restoring the level of energy you once took for granted. So if you're already feeling the first signs of low testosterone, don't wait until it becomes a serious problem. Start taking action now, and you'll feel the difference faster than you can imagine. The first thing that helps boost testosterone is movement. The human body is made for activity, not for spending the whole day in a chair or on the couch. The more you move, the better all systems of the body function, including the hormonal system. But not all physical activity is equally beneficial for testosterone. If your goal is to increase its levels, you should focus on specific types of workouts. The best option is strength training. They are directly linked to testosterone production, especially if you work with large muscle groups. Squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and pull-ups are not just basic exercises. They signal the body to increase hormone levels to handle the load. The more you load your muscles, the more actively the growth and recovery processes are triggered, along with testosterone production. But there are nuances. To achieve maximum effect, it's important to follow the right training regimen. If you train too infrequently, testosterone won't be produced consistently, and if you overtrain daily, hormone levels may drop due to stress and overexertion. In addition to strength training, high-intensity interval training works great. These are short but intense exercises that alternate with brief rests, running, jumping, burpees, or other explosive exercises. This format not only burns fat, but also boosts testosterone production because the body perceives it as a challenge and responds with a hormone release. But physical activity is only part of the equation. For good results, it is necessary to get quality sleep. Sleep is the time when all key recovery processes take place. It is at night that the body produces the most testosterone. If you don't get enough sleep, hormone levels inevitably drop. Scientists have proven that in men who sleep less than 6 hours a night, testosterone levels can drop by 10 to 15%. Not to mention other negative effects: decreased concentration, weight gain, loss of motivation. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to an increase in cortisol, a stress hormone that in turn suppresses testosterone production. It's not just the quantity of sleep that matters, but also its quality. It's important to create the right conditions to enter deep sleep phases, because it is during this time that the most testosterone is produced. If you train but sleep only 4 to 5 hours, instead of boosting testosterone, you may experience the opposite effect. The body will be in a state of chronic stress, and hormone levels will continue to decline. So, quality rest is not a luxury, but a necessity if you want to feel energetic, strong, and confident. The next important factor is nutrition. What you eat every day directly affects your testosterone levels. The body needs certain substances without which it simply cannot produce this hormone in sufficient amounts. And if you eat improperly, it doesn't matter how much you sleep or train, the result will be much worse. Let's start with fats. Many fear fats, thinking they lead to weight gain, but in fact, healthy fats are necessary for testosterone production. This hormone is created from cholesterol, so without sufficient fats, your body simply cannot synthesize it. The best sources are avocados, olive and coconut oils, nuts, fatty fish, and eggs. Omega-3 fatty acids are especially important, found in salmon, tuna, sardines, flaxseed, and chia. They not only support hormonal balance, but also reduce inflammation and improve heart and brain function. Proteins are the building material for muscles, but they also play an important role in maintaining high testosterone levels. When you consume enough protein, your body recovers faster after workouts, and your muscles stay toned. The best sources are meat, fish, chicken, eggs, and cottage cheese. However, it's important to keep balance in mind. Too much protein with insufficient fats can, on the contrary, lower testosterone levels. Vitamins and minerals are no less important. One of the key ones is zinc. It is directly involved in testosterone synthesis and also helps block the action of the enzyme aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. Vitamin D is one of the most powerful stimulants for testosterone. It acts like a hormone and affects many processes in the body. Studies show that men with low vitamin D levels are more likely to suffer from low testosterone. The most natural way to get this vitamin is through sunlight. Another important element is aspartic acid, which is valued for its ability to stimulate natural testosterone production, thereby improving physical performance and men's reproductive health. It is found in fruit juices, such as apple juice, as well as in potatoes, dried fruits, and asparagus. As for amino acids, L-arginine is just as important for men's health. It is known for its ability to improve blood circulation and cardiovascular health, as well as to speed up muscle recovery and strengthen the immune system. Zinc deficiency is one of the common causes of low testosterone. Excellent sources include seafood, especially oysters, beef, pumpkin seeds, cocoa, and nuts. But in addition to vitamins and minerals, there are natural plant components that have been used for centuries to support male strength. For example, fenugreek. It is valued for its ability to increase strength and muscle mass, as well as its positive effect on hormonal balance and appetite control. All of this works even better when gathered in a balanced complex. Men's multivitamin complex is a supplement specifically designed to support testosterone. Its composition includes everything necessary: zinc, fenugreek, aspartic acid, and L-arginine. Together, they help the body produce testosterone in optimal amounts, which means you feel more energy, strength, and motivation. There are also foods that are better to avoid. One of the main enemies of testosterone is sugar. High blood sugar levels lead to increased insulin, which suppresses testosterone production. Soda, fast food, baked goods, and candies, all of these negatively affect hormonal balance. It's also worth reducing the intake of processed foods containing trans fats and a large amount of preservatives. They cause inflammation in the body and negatively affect the hormonal system. And another important point is alcohol. Beer is especially dangerous as it contains phytoestrogens, substances that mimic female hormones in the body. If you drink alcohol regularly, your testosterone levels may decrease, and the recovery process after workouts will slow down. Stress is one of the main enemies of testosterone. You can eat right, train, and get enough sleep, but if you're constantly under stress, your body will work against you. It's all about cortisol, the stress hormone that's produced when you're nervous, anxious, or under chronic stress. In small amounts, it's helpful. It helps mobilize strength in extreme situations. But if cortisol levels remain high, it negatively affects the whole body, including testosterone levels. When cortisol is high, the body literally switches to survival mode. At that moment, it's not focused on building muscles, producing testosterone, or recovery. Energy goes into fighting stress, and the production of male hormones is suppressed. Over time, this leads to constant fatigue, irritability, decreased motivation, weight gain, especially around the belly, and even libido problems. To avoid this, it's important not only to reduce stressful situations, but also to handle them properly. It's impossible to eliminate stress from life completely, but you can change your reaction to it. It's also important to control the flow of information. The endless flow of news, social media, and negativity from the internet creates constant background tension. Another important point is your environment. If you're constantly around people who create a tense atmosphere, argue, or complain, it also increases stress levels. As much as possible, try to surround yourself with positive people and minimize toxic communication. And of course, rest. Sometimes the best way to reduce stress is simply to give yourself time to relax. Hobbies, music, time with loved ones, sauna, massage, laughter, these are all natural ways to lower cortisol levels and allow the body to restore hormonal balance. When you learn to manage stress, your testosterone levels begin to rise on their own. You feel more energy, better focus, and faster recovery after workouts. The key is not to wait until stress builds up to a critical point, but to incorporate relaxing habits into your life now. Regaining energy and strength is possible. Just change a few habits to feel the difference. More movement, proper sleep, quality nutrition, stress management, and proper body support. All of this will help you wake up refreshed, be confident in your abilities, and achieve more.